Okay, guys, sorry, we have some kind of technical problem with YouTube. How is it right now? Can I have feedback, please? Can I have a feedback? Okay, thank you. I apologize, guys. I don't know what's. The sound is good. Thank you. I don't know what happened, but it's not from us because we have two different internet, and I don't know what happened. I apologize for that. Today was a crazy. Before we start, I don't know what happened, but before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading, and please get educated before you start going live. At the open hours, the market was really going back and forth, and immediately the auto trades took a trade, and most of them closed positions. So we will just to give you an update. There is a pullback re-entry. There we go again. There is something wrong. Can you still see my screen? Okay. There is a pullback re-entry on the ES right there, and there is one trade in here if you want to do it on sim, and there is one more in here as well on 4309, and then we will try to most of the auto trades, because this market, how it moved this morning, they closed, but we will start loading. They all close positions, um, and now the market is a bit slow. We'll see what happens. Right here, right now, guys, and there is a pullback re-entry here as we speak right now, but it's on a sim. We're not your financial advisor, and this is not a trading room. This is an educational room. But if you want to take those trades on a sim, you're very welcome to do that. The market is going down very fast. It's amazing short today, and and the ES, and this is the for the Nasdaq is right there, 570, 4280, and close position. Oh, Jesus is crude. It is when the market moving. Look at this baby. When the market is moving, the market is at 572 level. Are already 900 ticks into the profit based on 1 minute, based on last entry, not the whole day. On the scalper, 756 ticks based on one contract. You don't have to trade them all. You can trade ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones. You don't have to trade them all. Guys, whoever follow that trade, whoever follow that trade, try to exit at 42.79, 42.79, or a couple ticks above the 42.79. This is maximize your profit is fine. And the Nasdaq oversold, overbought indicator. It's not. So you need to be because it got in between those two yellow line, and the trend exhaustion is firing to the opposite direction. As my internet, there is nothing wrong with it. Is I think there is a lot of load on a Friday from on a YouTube somehow, I don't know. The market is really today one of those days. I mean, guys, look, when the market is trending, you just sit down. The only time we have to use our brain, thanks God, because there is nothing left. The only time we have to use our brain is when the market is sideways. But on a day like this, you're on a cruise. You're on a cruise control, autopilot. You don't have to worry. This is the day where you don't think about trading. You just let this market go, turn on the auto trade, relax, manage your money, and get out. When there is when the market is a little sideways and volatility, This is when you need to put your seatbelt on and prepare for a very bumpy ride. You know, on the ES. You see, you know, it's not. It doesn't matter if you make 3,700 or 4,000. That's it. You know, so smart. You know, be smart with it. You know, this is really clever on the next generation. The Autotrade, the TI7 took that trade. Now we are closing here. If you have a double account, that little thing, you know, took it right at the double support area here, and is on the way to take those trades, and it is an amazing, you know, but it was predictable. You know, the ES is gonna stay to here. We call the perfect trade. Whatever. You see, look how fast it is. Look at this. It's amazing. Wow. Jesus. It's really fast. Oof. You get dizzy how fast it is. Well, welcome to trading. You know, welcome to trading, my friend. Okay. What we will do for the ones that still have the appetite for the trade, this is a re-entry. Actually, you can go. You know, this one here is a reversal for scalping, and we are climbing to the 42.9275. Good potential on a re-entry point at 4,300. I mean, this is all what we have. Okay. Okay, guys, there is a 3 support area here. Don't expect too much from it. And then we have a predicted to exit on the NASDAQ here. And nothing happened after that. So we have to understand where is our limitation in here. Now, there is a good potential entry, but I will not recommend it. Just for your own knowledge. There is a re-entry at 59775, but I will not recommend it. And this is going to be a little bit hard because, first of all, look, it's a very simple guy. We don't need to sit down, pay anyone for 1 year education, and you're not going to get banana out of it. If we look here at this area here, we can see this ES is getting stronger on the support. And now, I mean, you don't need to know everything, simplify everything. You have 5 different support area in there. So this is out of a question. The short is over. the short is over. And there is a good potential now for the ES to go all the way up here. That's why we might gonna see the Nasdaq bouncing back from the 593. But if I wanted to take the Nasdaq in a very good place to take a short, there is two options. You can take a short from the 656 number 75, and this is where you can re-enter short. And right now I will not do any more scalping or trading on the Nasdaq. Now we'll start biting. Now we start losing. There is a good potential for this Nasdaq to go a couple bars down, or it's gonna go back here. When we don't know, we stay out. When we don't know, the ground. So as we see here, it could go all the way down to the 507, or it can go back as a re-entry as 591. And here it is, as is. Whether you are auto trading or non-auto trading is irrelevant. Because if you are auto trading, this is an impact on you as much as an impact on a guy is manual trading. So when we have a heavy support in here, that apply on a guy is auto trading or a guy is manual trading. Well, the auto trade, the auto trade is not gonna count how many support levels you have in here. The auto trade, he's gonna keep going for a short trade. If this chart go on one more bar, he's gonna keep banging on it short. He cannot recognize it's about over like you do as a human. You say, okay, it seems like it's over. You know, you cannot feed the internet that the auto trade. The auto trade, it might gonna be taken. You are using whatever you are using is irrelevant. This area here, you have to watch out when you are auto trade, because your auto trade is not looking at your fib line. Your auto trade is not looking. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 support area. Your auto trade is not counting those. When your auto trade don't count those, it is your job to see that there is no more short on an ES. It's not the auto trade job. If this market, any auto trade, folks, don't say, oh, what's wrong with your auto trade? Doesn't count fibs. No, it does not count fib, and there is no auto trade will count fibs for you. We have the auto trade taking a trade from the fib, but you cannot count 7 fib line on an auto trade and tell him not to take a trade. We have used so many years and time to adjust auto trades, taking the trades from the fibs, and it's not piece of cake. The first project we did on a fib, we stayed 2 months straight to the garbage. After we used 2 months, and that's many years ago, we stayed 2 months working on those fibs, and it was straight to the garbage. You know, the fibs are very tricky. Because is it support or resistance? You know, so as we see right now, because we have predicted from the beginning that here is the support and here is the deadline, and before it happened, not after, before, and we have predicted the Nasdaq is right there at 572 before it happened, not after. Right now, guys, this is a very good example. 1 minute you are sitting on your table, having coffee, your legs up on the table, relaxing, the auto trade, banging on the market and making money. Right now on this Nasdaq and Dow Jones, now you start getting in a big pile of mud, and if you're not clever enough, if you're not clever enough to stop your auto trade, you're gonna ruin your weekend. This area right now, as we speak right now, is not just gonna take all your profit you made, it's gonna whack your account. Because right now there is no more direction in the market. So here it is. I want an auto trade. Yes. Why your auto trade? I mean, how you want to feed the auto trade? The market technically still short. Technically still short. How are you going to feed the auto trade now we are going sideways? How? What indicator you want to use? So there is limitation for an auto trade. What it can be done. We have one guy. He's been with us 6 months. He never show up to a webinar. He don't understand how to optimize. He doesn't want to learn how to trade. He only asks for template. That guy in 6 months, he has purchased 5 different auto trades, and he keep coming back. Every time he sent me an email, Sam, I got one, now I'm going to be rich. He disappeared for 1 week, come back. Sam, I lost all my money. Okay, come back. Then he's back. I want to learn. Okay. He never shows up. He's not interested in even looking at the chart. He just want to turn on the auto trade and put his music on. I don't know. And it didn't work for him. Nothing. Because he does not. He refused to. Yesterday I asked him, don't you want to know how this auto trade based on? No, he doesn't want to. So any kind of auto trade, guys, you have to understand what is the limitation for that auto trade. What kind of auto trade you are using. What is the limitation for that auto trade? And when you see big pile of mud like what we see right now, stop the auto trade. Because what happened in here, if we... So now, the ES got stuck in the box. Worked on the market. Not everyone don't work. And I have some people, 3 people this time, like Danielle from Israel. He's been with us maybe 6 months. I don't know. I'm getting old for the timing. Now he start getting the idea. I don't know how long you've been with us, Danielle. And another one, Amir from somewhere. And there is a lot of traders. When they come in, those the ones they work with the market, they start see the potential in the trading, and they start looking at the market differently when they are work. Then all of a sudden, haha, look at this. You know, they start seeing things. It's not just, I want to auto trade. No, they start seeing the market. When they start seeing the market, they start noticing the market movement. This is where their journey start. The journey don't start when you... Belgium. Okay, thank you, sir. The journey does not start when you purchase a license from NinjaTrader. Your journey does not start when you open your broker. Your journey does not start whatever auto trade you buy. Your journey starts when you become a trained trader, understand what's going on in the market. There is no free money because you and I have a beautiful eyes. It's irrelevant what kind of color eyes we have, how sensitive we are. It's irrelevant to the market. We are just numbers, and if you are smart, you walk away with money. If you're not a brilliant trader, you're going to pay the price. As simple as that. It is a place, no mistakes allowed. No mistake is allowed. And even when you prepare and you take a trade, you should be cautious. It's not just a piece of cake, you know, glue in an auto trade on a platform, turn it on. Yeah, go ahead, wife, you know, pack in for a nice cruise to somewhere. No, you know, stay there buying a cruise ticket buy yourself a packet diaper and put it under your chair. You're going to need it. So I'm not going to sit down here and telling you what the others tell you. Now you're going to have a car and an airplane. You're not going to see an airplane. The first things you need to do, buy diapers and learn how to trade, because you're going to need them. Anyway, and that's reality, folks. This is not marketing talk. So right now, as we see, look what we have talked about NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is right there, as we expected, and there is a short trade in there. And I'm not interested in that short. Why I'm not interested in that short? Because that short trade here, and there is a support area in here, there is not enough hamburgers here for me to eat. There is not enough takes to take a chance on a trade. There is nothing in here. So I will leave those crumbs on the table for those disaster traders on Friday. They normally lose money. I'm not interested in this one. The only time I will be interested on that trade is if the NASDAQ go all the way up here. Then I'll nail it. I will nail it from here and then close it here. This is a full plate meal. On this one here, we have a lot of support area. A lot of support area. We have a resistance. There is nothing to chew on here. There is nothing to chew on. Auto trading, manual trading, banana trading, whatever trading you are doing, swing trading, scalping, there is nothing in here for you to trade. Whether we like it or we don't is irrelevant. So the only thing, if those people, they decided to yank this market all the way down, that's fine. The only time I will start going short again on this one, if they start gonna yank this market all the way down to the 42.67 and 42.57, a sell off, fine. I want to see it before I do that. How we want to see it? There is two options we can do that. The suicide mission is to put a short trade. This is the first suicide mission. So it's like, you know, if you have a guy next to you and you are scared to jump out of a balcony, you just pushed him out, you know, to see if he's going to land or not. There is two options in here. The suicide mission, the aggressive trading, you put a limited order at 42.76 as a breakout short. The other one, as a conservative trader, if this market gonna go below that, let it run. Let this guy next to you jump out of a balcony. You know, see what happened to him. The only time, if you want to be conservative, you will wait till this market to drop. Every time the market take a new number, it's got to go back and confirm. Simple as that. Bitcoin, banana coin, future, ES, whatever you want. Every time the market go to one number, has to go back and confirm. So on this one here, if this market to break out from the 42.7675, drop, it might drop all the way to the 42.72. You have not missed anything. Normally on the ES, what happened, the market goes back to reconfirm. It's no longer support, it's become a resistance. Once we verify that line has become a resistance, this is where we can go on a full throttle with a short trade. As long as those guys yanking us between here and there and playing ball with us, this is not your game. All the way from China to Europe to USA, back to Fiji Island, all the way up to the Thailand, all those people worldwide trading the ES today, they will not see that, and they will start losing money, whether they are auto trading and manual trading. That's why you don't see a lot of success out there, because you have some of those people like this client I have, I give up, you know, He doesn't want to optimize. He doesn't want to learn. He doesn't want to see anything. He want to make money. Okay. And you have those guys, they think they can get away with it, and they cannot. And what happened? They end up in losses. And they stay in losses. Because they are rejecting the reality. Sometimes we have to look at the 1 minute chart, because you are a day trader. A normal guy on NinjaTrader cannot trade 15 minutes a chart. 90%, 99% traders in NinjaTrader platform, their average stop loss is between 10 to 20 ticks max. They're 90% of the traders on NinjaTrader, they rely on ATR and MACDs. You're not hiding. They know you. Maybe a smart guy, he might use momentum or couple indicators. They know. You're limited. Your knowledge is very limited. And this is where you start getting lost in the market. And this is when you start losing money. Because of the limitation, knowledge limitation. And the indicators are just a second opinion. But I will not make a living on an indicator, because an indicator is following the market, it's not predicting anything. Anything. It's not predicting anything. When the market goes up, the MACD, ATR, moving average, is up. Live with it. When the market is down, they tell you it's down. They follow the market. They're following what happened on the previous bar. Here's the freaking question. Let me ask you a question. You are a future trader using a Pinto indicator made out of a kitchen table, and you want to come, kick somebody's butt, tell him, this is my chair, I want to sit on this chair, and here's the fun part. You want the company to give you money because now you have a license on NinjaTrader. How is it working for you? Honestly, how well you are doing out there. So, no matter what we do, we need to understand the gimmick here in the market. We have to understand the rhythm in the market, and we have to understand when those people are trying to lower us to take a trade and there is no trade. We need... Thank you. Sir, you have the best indicators. Thank you. Indicators are one thing. I have a guy, he's a friend of mine, Brits. He bought heavily on the Rolls Royce, millions. And we were meeting last week to see if he want to close in those positions. He said, Sam, why you don't want to give me your indicators? And I want to pay for it. And I say, why you want them? You don't know how to use them. Why you want them? And he doesn't want to learn. He just called me whenever he want to go in on a position and get out. That guy is a clever guy. He have housing all over London. This is not it. I said, you're not gonna sit down and learn. What you want to do with them? Decoration? If you want to use them for a decoration, go get yourself a Christmas tree. You know, to sit down and teach you, I don't feel like it. You know, I'm already stressed. I don't feel like when I sit down and take an extra. We already have a private clients. I'm teaching some of my rich friends, kids, and we have members. We have live. I have 2 teenagers and a wife. I got my plate full. I don't have any more time. So I said, why you want me to even do the installation? So buying the indicators and not using them, then go ahead and buy yourself a Christmas tree, let it blink. You know, that will be very nice. Why you want to buy an indicators anyway? So as we expected here, the market did go here, as we said. And now the market is going to play us here. The only time we're going to go long is the same way. If this market break below pullback re-entry, or if this market break that number here, this number here, it is between the short mood and the long mood. I don't want to complicate things. If this market break this area, the 42.89, pulling back re-entry, your target is here. So if we want to go long, let it break out. On the first pullback, confirming the support, we enter the market, your destination 4304. Finished. If this market goes below that big pile of mud in here, pull back, re-enter, your target is 4257. In here, hands off. Try to sit on your hands. Don't do emergency break. That's it. This is where, when you are auto trading, you hold your auto trade until we see some breakout, either to the upside or to the downside. In here, you will not make money. In here, you lose a profit. In here, no matter how many weekends you spend on optimization, it does not predict the future for you. It is your job to understand this is a forbidden place to play. As simple as that. The same guy I was talking about one time, he said, why can't you make an auto trade for that situation? And I said, okay, but can you tell me where you're going to get the ticks from? He said, what you mean? I said, that this market, when it's not moving, where are you going to get your ticks from? My pocket? I mean, where do you want me to get if the market is stuck in here? Where do you want me to get you the ticks from? A bodega or somewhere? Or where do you want me to, or from a flea market? Where do you want me to get your ticks from? So when you see the market is flat, where do you want me to get you the ticks from if you are auto trading? If the market is not trending, where do you want to pick up the ticks from? You know, potato farm? You know, so this is a really important, all those things to. So right now, as we see, the short is over. The market is like a boat trying to make a U-turn. It's a big U-turn. There is no more V shapes trades anymore because of the internet. And now we start going to the long position. The short trades are over. It's been confirmed. And now we are climbing on a different trade. And now when the auto trades start taking long, we are on the first level is 42.98. 42.98, we can take it 42.98 if we want to, 43.04 if we want to. But I think this market is not going to go over that area at the moment, so we're going to wait till see is this market. But I put it at 42.97. I know I will close it at 42.97. That's it. We don't need to discover anything new. What we need, okay, we see here there is a support, there is a resistance, there is a good potential to exit on that number. We can increase the trade, we can decrease the trade. And here it is, when we were teaching this, I had a guy a couple of years ago, he said, Sam, do we have to do that? I said, why? He said he get depressed when he does that because it can give him stress by taking this one here to here. And, sometimes I'm not polite. I'm not the best guy to be. And I said, what the hell are you doing here then? I mean, if this one can depress you, boy, you are in the wrong place, You are in a very, go up on a high mountain somewhere, sit down, and be in touch with the nature. But you are in the wrong place. If this one is going to give you stress, I feel sorry for his wife, so probably no matter what she does, she's going to depress him. Anyway, so if this depresses you, find another job. This is not for you. Go to Las Vegas, put your money, get a free drink. You come back poor or rich. Done. You cannot say in the market, I get stressed or depressed. You cannot do that. That means you're not built for it. Move on, you know. This way you don't give anyone a hard time. Move on. So it cannot be depressing. It's actually the opposite. It's enjoyable. All those guys, they have suffered. The one who work with me, like this guy, Amer, Danielle, Ben, all of them. When they come in, they were one kind of traders, and now they are totally different traders. Once they start understand what's going on in the market, they become enjoyable to take a trade and manage it. It will be really nice. I mean, I really get excited and happy when I decide to take a trade. Because I know what I'm doing is no longer makes me nervous. I know what I'm doing. So when you are not nervous in the market, you know what you're doing, you don't screw up a lot. Of course, we get, whacked once in a while. Welcome to trading. But once you have your both feet on the ground and you know what's going on in the market, like what we have done right now on the ES, I can maximize my trade. I'm going to close that trade, and get the hell out of Dodge for today. Tomorrow is a weekend. I don't want to get my weekends ruined, because most of those people, they lose money on Fridays. They don't understand the rules for Friday. They don't understand when the market is going this direction or that direction. Whether they are traders or an auto traders, they still cannot see when the market, on the chart there is section you can trade, and there is sections is you're not allowed to trade. Like this one here, you should not be trading. Here to here is tradable. Look, on the NASDAQ, from here, from 14,624 all the way to the 147.35, there is not enough money on this earth will make me invest $1 on the NASDAQ in those areas here. Auto trading, manual trading, whatever trading you're doing, scalping, swing trading, there is nothing on that chart will make me take a trade. Because this is look, we closed it as we expected on the auto trade, and I don't care about the rest, because this is the limitation. If these people, look, if those people, look where we closed, if those people want to push it up, it's not going to go over 430.04. It's not. I'm happy here. This is where I adjusted the auto trade. I maximize my trade. I don't care if it's going to make $1,000 more from that area. It's not my problem. I already set my target. I'm happy for what I got. I'm out of here. Look at this, gentlemen. Look where we adjusted to take a trade, and look where is the ES. What did we miss? Nothing. So you cannot say, do I really have to do that? It's really depressing me. And yeah, you have to do that. You got to get your hands dirty. So guys, I'm going to take a break, and we'll see what we have. No, no. No, the funniest one this year, it is this guy. He was the best one. He don't have time to move money from Ninja Trader account broker to his bank every day. He was looking for an auto trade once every day at 4 o'clock, close itself, and the auto trade can transfer the money automatically to his bank. This one was, he won the gold medal with me this year. And when he said that, I moved back on my chair. I said, wow, you know, I thought I've heard it all. And I said, how about if your auto trade lose? You have an auto trade, can lose money? Yeah. How about if today was not a good day in the market? Oh, no, I'm looking for an auto trade every day, can make money. And then, you know, I said, you know, I know one guy, he have a good auto trade for you. I don't know if he can transfer the money at night, but go with him, you know. And he went, and I give him somebody else, you know, let him get a headache with him, you know. So this guy won the medal with me this year. We count every day. The one got the silver. That guy, the one, he wanted to divorce his wife. Never. This one also won a medal with me. And the third one is a guy from England. He got a retarded son, and he would like to buy him an auto trade before he pass out. A guy, he got a girlfriend as a dancer. She kicked him out. Now he lives in a trailer. And if I was a good Christian man, I can give him an auto trade so he can get back at his girlfriend. And on and on and on. You know, you have some horror stories, you know, then. You know, so no, those are the best three I've had this year. Those, they earned the medal, you know. We'll be right back. Keep on your EAS. We maximized, doesn't matter, 3,000, 300, 200, doesn't matter. The PNL is pesos, doesn't matter. The way we took the trade out, we maximize our profit, and what we missed on that trade? Nothing. This is what I'm trying to get you. If you can extend $200 a day on a trade, this is $50,000 plus a year. If you're not looking at the market and you lose $200 a day, that's $50,000 in losses, and your account is only $5,000. So get yourself a good calculator, and you can see how your chances are, how fast you are out of the door if you are not educated. Here's the problem, because everyone want to sell auto trade, but not everyone gonna go ahead and roll their sleeve and sit down. When I do the video at night, I don't have any more voice because we talk 14 hours a day. That guy, he want to have to sell the auto trade and wearing a white gloves. He doesn't want to get into it because he don't know how to help you with it. He cannot even trade a paperback. How he's going to teach you a price action when he don't know anything about it? You know, he's just a marketing guy with a white gloves. He doesn't want to sit down, bust his back into that. That's how it is. That's how life it is. So I'm going to go for a break. We'll be right back. Thank you.